Mr. Franco Mondini Ruiz was the first person to buy my handmade glassware and tell me, these are going to go far. He literally bought the first 9 glasses I ever made. Okay. Franco Mondini Ruiz is an American artist of Italian and Texas-Mexican heritage who lives and works in San Antonio. He abandoned a successful career as an attorney, he really was, in order to pursue his passion for art. Franco's art has been included in prestigious museums across the country, including the Whitney Biennial Museum of American Art, the Museum of Fine Arts Houston, and the Smithsonian Institute. In 2004, Franco won the American Academy's Rome Prize. So we have 2 Rome Prize winners here tonight. Franco's studio and gallery is located in Southtown and open Tuesday through Sunday or by appointment. Franco is going to be painting live tonight while he gives his presentation. Welcome, Franco Mondini Ruiz.
Now, we're going to kind of wing it. We could have planned much better and see how the light is at this time of day and all that. This is not counting towards my time, is it? It is? No, let's set up the logistics first. There's a big, bright light in my face. What is that? Who is that? What is that? Well, who is that? Whatever that is blinding me. However, woo, okay. So, now, can you see me here? Okay. I'm going to do a beautiful, large painting with a microphone in my hand. And in, what do I have, 6 minutes and 40 seconds? Probably not the smartest thing to do because I'm showing everybody that I sell paintings for $5,000 that I could make in 6 minutes. However, the world has changed. You don't have to suffer and take months in a musty attic to be an artist. You can make a painting in 6 minutes and 40 seconds, and people will appreciate it. And check their messages, their Facebook messages, while they're watching you paint it. And when people would ask Picasso, who could whip up a painting while he's eating lunch, they'd say, how long did that painting take? And he would say, 57 years. Well, I'm 57. At the age of 57, he would have said 57 years. So when I'm painting a painting, hopefully it turns out right in 6 minutes and 40 seconds. It took 57 years to get to this point. Even return home, even to deal with the subject matter I'm going to paint with, even to get myself motivated and out the door today. And I do that seldomly now. I have really become artsessive. All I do is paint. I haven't been to a grocery store in years. I haven't watched television in years. I just paint or do galas. Because by doing galas, I mean I paint live portraits, and I also sell my paintings, and I give a large percentage of the proceeds to the charity. So apparently, I haven't figured it out, but it's been hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars over the last few years. And I have a great time. I love making money. Andy Warhol said, the best art is good business. And the reason is not because of greed, because I also love to spend money. I love to give away money. I love to give away art. I love to acquire things. I love having capital. That's one thing San Antonio needs to remember. Capital. Capitalize the talent of our city. It takes money. And you need to work hard and fast. And I returned back to San Antonio because I love it. I could live in Europe. I have an Italian passport, but I've come home. And people here, unlike all the other places that I've traveled throughout my career, they'll spend their last penny on art in this town. And it's so touching to me. Wealthy people buy art, middle-class people, young people, people that don't have any money, and I want to be part of that. So I make my art accessible. And one more quick detail. What really influenced my whole model of life and of art and of my art career, I think all people are artists, but I have joined the industry of being an artist. That's different. But my model is the Mexican panaderia, the Mexican pan dulce store. You walk into that, it's delightful, and it's affordable, and it's open to everyone, and it makes you want something, and you can afford it. And it's beautiful, and you have to work really hard to make all that pan dulce for people. If you're poor, you can buy some, or somebody will give you some. Middle class, you can buy some. If you're rich, you can buy the whole panaderia. But that is the model. I want to make my art accessible to all people. and it requires me to make the donuts or to make the conchas every morning. So here I go. I'm going to try to make a gigantic Alamo. Now I don't know if that counted as my time or not, but I wasn't sure. And away we go. Sandy, move. Sandy. Okay, can people hear me? Where's my big fat brush? Okay, the key to a fast painting is a fat brush. Okay, now, can people see the painting? Somebody back there say yes or no. Okay, good. It's okay. So let's do an Alamo. Now, did you know that in the 1880s, Oscar Wilde visited San Antonio? And San Antonio and Galveston and Houston were the main cities of Texas. After Galveston got destroyed by the hurricane, San Antonio was really the main city of Texas. He was really surprised at how unkept the Alamo was, even in the 1880s. But he was very charmed by the city. He said there were very many fair-looking men of his persuasion, or something like that. That would have been probably at the Roosevelt Bar. Anyway, but he did also say that San Antonio was the only city that didn't laugh at him, that really were very cultured and polite. And he was charmed by the mixing of English and Spanish at the confluence of culture. That's what the hemisphere was all about. You know, not getting political, but Trump had said, that San Antonio had built a successful wall, and to keep out the Mexicans. And it's quite the opposite. Our biggest expense ever was hemisphere, which was celebrating the conflicts of culture, celebrating the Americas, all of us, Central America, South America, Canada, and our tallest building, shows you what the ethos of a people is. And our tallest building is the Hemisphere Tower. It is a beacon. It is like the Statue of Liberty. It was welcoming people from all of the Americas to celebrate us as a people. It was the exact opposite of building a wall. And I think that's something that we should be very proud of in San Antonio. Now, maybe the wall that he meant was the walls around the Alamo. Those all ended up becoming other buildings in the city. The limestone blocks that were used. Now, I'm going to concentrate now for the next 2 or 3 minutes. The first Alamos I used to make had like 12 windows and 3 stories, and they still sold. They still were pretty, but I kind of got it down now. This part was added in the 1860s when it became an Army depot storage facility. Now, I guess my body is blocking. Is that my shadow? Yeah. Now, Ron, give me a roll of paper towels. I am a self-taught artist. I used to be a lawyer, and I just had to make art. And I was always at the right place at the right time. And before I knew it, I was put in the Whitney Biennial and moved to New York and traveled all over the world. And I'd often talk about San Antonio, and people related to many of the things that I experienced living here. Some are good, some are bad. The Alamo is celebrated as the cradle of freedom, but, not to be Debbie Downer, but that freedom included the freedom to own slaves. That was the reason the Alamo was fought. One of the reasons. Slavery was forbidden in Mexico under their constitution. So the Alamo also made Mexican Americans instant second-class citizens. So, when I was a young boy, I don't ever recall a Mexican boy or many wearing a coonskin hat from the gift shop. But you know what? This has now become a symbol of the blending of our culture. Like, look what's happening. Now that was becoming a World Heritage Site, it's as if almost an invader has come. It's a great honor, but it's still taken away some of the ownership and stewardship of the Alamo from our city. And it united all of us. Everyone had a thought on it. So we have entered a new era, I feel. And There's always going to be battles to be fought in San Antonio. And one of the battles now is accomplishing this painting. How much time do I have left, somebody? Where are my giant brushes? 2 minutes? Okay. What did she say? I always put a giant maguey. Yes. And if a painting doesn't sell, I add a chandelier or a cat to it. Now this, it has a thing here, it has that arch, it has that arch, it has this, it has this, it has this little cut here, then it slides down, it has this little cut there, then it slides down, and it has that, and then the door is actually shorter than these big columns, and then there's Corinthian columns going this way, and this way, and this way, and this way in the capital. And then there's a window here, and 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 then I kind of should stand back and see what it looks like. Is it straight, everybody? Okay, the blue and the gold. Where's my face? Blue and gold. Blue and gold. Where's my gold? Where's my gold? Where's my gold? Here's my gold. 1 minute. Gold. Somebody put some gold on this. Come on, hurry. Let's go. Give me some gold. Gold. Oh, God. Damn it. The paper towels. The paper towels. Is it time? 20 seconds? How's it looking? Yes? Okay, let's see. White brush. Where's the white? Green. Green, black. Y'all are listening. Green, black. Okay, and then towel. Oh, let's add some flowers. Out of the way, Ron. More green. And there you got it. Take a little Buddhist sky there. And a gold tube, a full gold tube. And if it's still of his cell, add a tube of gold.
Franco once told me he made more real gold out of fake gold paint than anything else.
Now, of course, it's going to need some finessing, but pretty much, there's my element.
Thank you, Franco.
Guess what, guys? We're going to auction it off, we just decided. Keep in mind, I will finesse it. I'll make it a battle scene, as bloody as you want it, and fiery as you want it. I can put a donkey in front of it. I can put the chili queens. I can put gay queens. I can put, your family. You can have your family in front of it, too. And you'll look very thin. You'll have a very thin family.
Franco, when is a painting finished?
As everyone knows, as I've learned, a painting is finished when the check clears.
What's your favorite part of being an artist?
The most divine part of being an artist is that when people take my picture, I can cover my stomach with a painting.
So we're honored tonight to be able to auction this painting you guys all got to see being painted.
2 of these were auctioned last week at the Pearl for the Down Syndrome Gala. And I'm not one to brag, I talk about myself much, but they ended up awarding it to 2 people, and they each got $5,000 for one this size. And these have gone for as much as $10,000 to $12,000. And of course, it'll be finessed, but it'll be historical because it is the first painting that I have ever painted that quickly to a public audience.
So we have a special auctioneer tonight that we're going to call up to auction this off. Anthony Dean Harris, will you come take the microphone away? Anthony specializes in talking very quickly. All right. Now, this piece is valued about anywhere from $6,000 to $15,000. And Franco's entire life is being cataloged by the Smithsonian. Everything. So here we go. I'm handing off to Anthony.
This is preposterous that I'm here right now. I just want to say this. Franco, if you'd like to still continue finessing, if you want to, there's time. You're good? You're good? You all right? We're showing this. We're presenting this. Franco is valuing this between $5,000 and $7,500 right now. It is valued that. That is what it is. And we're going to start this off this evening at $1,000, continually customized because somebody did not write a check yet, and you have the opportunity to do so. My mustache is now falling onto my mouth.
I have more fake mustaches for after the sale.
Can be added to this. The check did not clear. When the check clears, yes, you can add to this piece with your very trim family at maybe $5,000, maybe $7,500, but we're starting this evening. I had to stand up because the light is in my eyes and I must see all of y'all. At $1,000, bidding is starting at $1,000, starting right now. Who is starting at $1,000? $1,000 in the, here we go, 1,000 right over here in the back. We're in the back, two hands up. Who's at 1,000? Who's at 1,000? 1,200. The frame is worth 1,200. Who's gonna get it here at 1,200? 1,200 in the back, two hands up in the back, 1,200. 1,400, 40% of the proceeds right now are going to PechaKucha. There we go. One hand up in the back, one hand up now, two hands up. $1,600 to PechaKucha. Well, not all to PechaKucha, but a bunch of it to PechaKucha. $1,600 to PechaKucha. $1,600. We're also we're going for this. Who's going for this? And your very trim family. Spend an afternoon with me because Franco needs to see your family and they need to be trim. Therefore, they be trim. They can be whatever it is that you feel comfortable with. We all feel comfortable with our bodies. You should all feel comfortable with your bodies, and you should all feel comfortable in this portrait in front of the Alamo for $1,600. At $1,600 right now, who's on at it? We're at 14 right now. We're at 15, maybe 16, maybe 15. Who at 15? Have yourself. Who's in a portrait right now? Are you in a portrait? Is your family in a portrait? Have y'all gathered the funds together and say, my family should be in a portrait right now. My family should be in a portrait by a very famous artist. We should all get together for $1,500 in a very trim portrait in front of the Alamo, reappropriating this image by Franco Mondini Ruiz. Who should do this for $1,500? Somebody should do this. It's in the museum. It's very famous. Y'all should do this for $1,500. It's doable. It's possible. Somebody at 14 in the back right now. Wait, who is that? Are you new? Yes? Nod your head. Yes? 1,500. 1,500 right in the back. 1,500. It's a giveaway practically. It is a giveaway. Come on, Franco, right here. Say it.
It's worth about 10 grand. I'm giving you a bag of money when you buy this, and you get to spend the afternoon with me while I paint your family, and we drink champagne and have a great time.
That sounds amazing for $1,600. Who is doing this for $1,600? Somebody has to. Somebody must.
To die for.
It's to die for. It's to die for. It's to die for. It's to die for. $1,600. $1,500 going once. Shout it out because there's a lot of light. I can't see your hand, baby. You got to shout it. You got to shout it if you want to go over the $1,500. 15 going once. $1,500 going twice. Sold for $1,500.
Woo!
Thank you, everybody.
I forgot to announce the book I'm working on. My first book is High Pink, Highpink. It's required reading in some universities, so you get it real cheap as a student to sell it on Amazon. And my new book's going to be called Remember the Alimony.